Alright, take two guys, it's Jared here. We're back, episode 6, shoulders. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's get it.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headache stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need, what you need. We're broken, it's tragic, we're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it, and I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
Alright guys, so first up we're hitting our rear delts. Now this is a very sort of complex, more advanced rear delt. I call it a tricep. We've got 3 variations of a rear delt fly within the movement. So what we've got is we've got a chest supported bench here, driving our chest into the platform. Alright, from the start what we're doing is focusing on scapular compression, so pulling them down. So with me, what we're trying to do, you probably won't be able to see it too well, but because of my typical habit, working on the laptop with clients, office work, etc., what's happening is, got a little bit of an interior roll of the shoulder, but the serratus is also pulling it down. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to activate a lot more of the rear, pulling the shoulders back. So by doing this 3 variation, point 1, we're working the rear delts on all the angles, but as well, we're focused on very much the technique execution to manipulate that body, to pull the shoulders back, compress the shoulders down, and recorrect that framework to maximize that rear delt engagement. So guys, give it a try. 12 reps, 3 rounds. Best wishes.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headache stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need, what you need. We're broken, it's tragic, we're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it, and I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
Alright guys, so we just finished our machine shoulder press there. So in that movement, right, obviously with the bench supported, we're focused on driving as far back as we can. All right, I have to sit nice and low so I can get my shoulders under in a nice position. But essentially what we're doing is focusing on very much the interior drive of the deltoid head. I use the machine very much just for a strength movement while I'm still fresh. You gotta remember that the rear delt is just more sort of like a primary activation and stabilization to get the shoulders in position. Now I move on to more of a neural adaptation, so strength purpose. And now we're focusing on the lateral head because then again, this lateral head doesn't take much to get burnt out. All right, and then once we do the key movements at the start of the session, then we focus on those final sort of movements that we can get a bit more practicality out of. So guys, up now is our seated lateral raise. I prefer the seated lateral raise. I've kind of moved over to this when I was focusing on, really build up my shoulders and correcting a lot of imbalance. When I sat down on here, I've never gone back to standing. The reason being is when I do standing, I find that my body will alter. So for example, because I was interiorly rotating forward with my shoulders anyways, what I was finding was when I was doing my lateral raises, I was externally rotating, so my back was actually taking a lot of that load as I fatigued. And at the same time, I was using a lot of hips when I was fatiguing. So by sitting on the bench, I'm allowed to get stronger. I'm allowed to keep my shoulders and my abdominal tight, and I'm straight out into the side of that movement. And that way it's just purely onto that lateral head. So it's a lot stricter movement. Yes, I'm not getting as heavy as I possibly could here. But at the end of the day, the more you move into technique execution, the less you got to worry about is weight. Like my shoulders are the biggest they've been, and I'm happy. So seated is by far my favorite.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headache stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need. What you need. We're broken, it's tragic. We're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
It's a good upright row with a rope attachment on the cable system, supersetted with a dumbbell front raise with a rotation at the top. Hey, levy boy. Guys, if you haven't met him, this is Keto, our gym mascot here. So what we're focusing on is, so when we're looking at, myself being an athlete and competitor, as well as a coach, but obviously the purpose of the training is my bodybuilding pathway. So in my 2020 last show when I won, I was looking at the shots, and my front shots in the front delt and the upper pec region. That shot, especially in the lat spread, it lacked its development, lacked that thickness when I got quite lean. It faded away very quickly. Side shot, it's easy to create illusions from the side, with the chest. So the front shot is what lacked that density when I got a lot flatter and a lot leaner. So in this off season now, what we're going to be focusing on is, because Compy is coming up shortly, no date's official yet, but my primary focus is to build up the front cap here, all right, and the upper pec. So in chest day, we'll take you through my next off-season program as we focus on the chest development as well. But in this shoulder session, to finish off, we're focusing on that interior drive, all right, and some really select movements that I find don't incorporate too much of my rear delts, or my traps, and also help build up that front delt. So guys, give this workout a go. Remember, subscribe, like, and stay tuned for our other episodes.